again, people, it's Tracy.
And I'm Dan.
And you're watching Midlife Mamaw on YouTube. Do something.
No. You know me. My people like me with my... Or...
Stop. Welcome back. Today's subject is marriage.
Marriage. Marriage is the reason we are here today.
100 points for anybody that knows what that comes from. One of Dan's favoriteest
If y'all
movies.
haven't, when you figure out what it is, if you haven't watched it, I'm unfriending you.
Look, I'm unfriending you too. No, seriously, the kids were forced, myself included, were forced to watch this to the point where they can recite from the movie. Had Andre the Giant, Billy Crystal, that other one. Oh, dude, the Billy Crystal.
A nice MLT, mutton, lettuce, and tomatoes, where the mutton's nice and lean and the tomatoes so fresh.
Have fun storming the castle. Look, we've been at your command ever since our marriage began. So,
At
watched,
least y'all wasn't deprived.
I know. We would watch whatever he wanted to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're wanting to know what that movie is, it's The Princess Bride. It's a very famous cult movie. Hello, my name is Montero. You killed my father.
Inigo Montoya.
Inigo Montero.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Anyway, it's a good movie, and if you haven't watched it, we're not in front of you. It's just that, wow.
It's hilarious. It's
funny.
got all the adventure. It's got pirates. It's got giants. It's got wizards. It's got
Reasoning and intelligence.
right.
Remember
all
when
wrapped
he
up
was
into-
saying, you're wanting me to drink that, you want me to think that you poisoned that, when I know that you didn't poison that because you couldn't have poisoned that, but you switched it on me, but then I switched it on you. But how do I know that you didn't switch it on me? Yeah, I was sitting there going.
You have a seriously dizzying intellect.
I have to tell you that I am very, very upset with Teledoc. I'm telling on him.
Speaking of which, you just got a message.
Yeah, that was from Lucy.
No, it said Teledoc on it.
Oh, the kick. Hold on a minute. I hope you all have been seeing me come around to your videos. I've been visitating with you. And if I haven't visitated with you, drop me a comment down there and say, hey, don't forget me. I'll come by. Marriage. Ha! Marriage. Marriage.
Marriage.
I can't remember what else he says. Marriage is the reason we are
here today.
Anyway, let me tell you something. Okay. I can't get it off. Anyway.
Leave it alone while we're parked here.
Oh, that's right. Okay, let's see. We have the weirdest marriage. I'm going to prove it within just a few minutes. And this is what people wonder, why we get along so well. Do we get along well? Do you think we get along well?
No. Well, we have our moments.
He's afraid of me.
She bites, y'all.
I do. This is why one reason that we get around. What? We get. I haven't taken that crazy medicine. The reason that we get along so well, and we don't. I don't know. Do we get along? Honestly, do we? We think we do. We do now. We didn't before.
Right. We tolerated each other before.
We found out that, well, we've told you all this before. We found out that we were related, but we really didn't know how deep that little relation went. Okay? Hold on. Just let me explain. For those playing along at home. Let's see, how do I do this? Okay, this is all on my mom's side. This is all on his dad's side. Okay? Pay attention. There is a quiz after this. Okay. My great-grandfather on my mom's side and his great-grandfather on his dad's side are half-brothers. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's throw something else in there from my side. Hold on to your great-grandfather. You got him?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's mine. Now, this is also on my mother's side, which is my great-great-grandmother. Okay? This great-grandfather and this great-great-grandmother is, well, they're half-brother and sister. Now, bring your grandfather over here. My great-great-grandmother and his great-grandfather are brother and sister. And this is their half-brother. So guess what we got? 15 fingers. Stop. Are you double related to me? You're double related. You're from my mother's mom's side, and you're from my mother's dad's side.
I reckon.
God. Anyway, so we're distantly related by law. But here we are with all of these kids that, have problems. And no kidding. So, how's it feel to be married to your cousin? You weirdo. But there's things.
Where do I start?
But there's things. I said that our great-great-great-great-great-grandfather would have liked me more, and then I found out what person he was, which is a devout, primitive, was it primitive? Yeah. Primitive Baptist preacher. And then I realized he wouldn't have liked me too good. He would have liked you real well. That's okay, but our grandmother would have liked me, probably.
Not.
Maybe. I think she would have.
Maybe a little.
And your great-grandfather would have liked me. Your grandmother didn't like me. She knew. She didn't want me to get married. I don't care. So, it's over with. We've been married for... And we have kids and grandkids and all that stuff. But there's one thing. What is the one thing that I do that irritates you the most? Here we go.
I have to choose just one?
Yes.
Oh,
everybody right now. Everybody out there is saying, don't do it, Dan. It's a trap. I'll go first then. Are you ready for this? And I told him the last time that he done this, that if he ever did it again, I wouldn't even divorce him. I'd smother him in his sleep. And I know you remembered this because you ain't done it since. And you better not.
I haven't.
He used to do this all the time. And when we first got together, I would smell a woof of help me.
Gas.
Stank. Just stank, okay? And I'd be like, oh, Lord. Because it was coming from outside, I thought, well, it's something out there. No. I got proof. This man, I don't know when I figured it out, but this man would And don't you lie, because every time you lie, evolution puts another nipple or takes a nipple away from a cat. Do not mess. Don't you lie. He would fart outside of the vehicle and wouldn't even fan it away. He'd get in the truck, or most of the time it was the truck we was in. We did have cars. But anyway, and then he would, when he'd sit down, it would push it out of his pants leg and it would just circulate through the vehicle that we was in, and it would just drive me to cussing every time. And because I knew he was doing it, and I knew that he could have stood out there and let that fan out. You know what? I got the video. I'm going to cut to it right now. God bless him.
I did no such thing.
It smelled like rancid cabbage. Oh, and then it just circled around and came out of his pants leg. Something wrong with you. Holy moly. Oh, I gagged. I gagged.
Buddy, what the...
You just shut up.
What the...
Shut up. This is my video. Tired of smelling your stink. Stink. You stink.
That's right, I'll do it again.
Something wrong with you. You need to be checked by a doctor. I've had issues, but those were a long time ago.
Yeah, that's an even bigger trap.
No, it's not. Anyway, what's the best thing about being married to your cousin?
She's kind of cute.
I know.
We're truly kissing cousins, y'all.
He's a pretty man.
I'm a pretty man, y'all.
No, we are far enough away to where I don't think that we're really close, but we're far enough away. Does that make sense? Adding that other grandmother in there kind of, done it. I don't know. That is just the weirdest family. Our family tree does not fork or anything. And how did this get on genetics instead of marriage?
I blame it solely on you.
I don't care. I'm so glad that you all stayed with us and have put up with us and and have come back to see us. Dan saw how many people watched our last video. Where you want to say something to the...
Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you. We feel like everybody just loves us, and we're glad to be back on YouTube. And I want to say hi to Mike and Mark. Anybody else at work?
Zach.
Oh, forgot you, Zach. Sorry. Anybody else? Hadley and Lizzie, Mama loves you.
Papa loves you.
Papa bought Hadley this for her birthday, and she's losing her mind. I'm glad that she likes it. We're glad you had a good birthday, baby. So anything else you want to say to the good people out there, or anybody?
Nope. I'm good, y'all. I'm full.
He is.
Tracy needs to take me home.
Yeah, after I deal with this Doc. Anybody else had any problems with them that's using them? Anyway, gotta go. I love you guys. Jesus loves you so much. I hope you know that. Danny, say goodbye to the good people.
See y'all.
Bye.